Good evening, everybody, from Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the busiest airport in the world. Right now I'm connecting from Concourse A over to Concourse T. Just came in on the Delta 767-400 from Denver. Great flight that was. Now flying American Airlines, American Eagle that is, from here in Atlanta to Charlotte on the Mitsubishi CRJ900. That's another new plane for me. I've never been on the CRJ900 before. Should be an exciting flight, and we're doing it in first class. Let's go.
Connections in Atlanta are very straightforward. Most passengers tend to use the plane train to get in between concourses, but in case you want to lose some weight, then there are also walkways connecting all of the concourses. I arrived at Concourse A and I needed to get to Concourse T for this next flight. It took me barely 5 minutes to change terminals by simply walking.
So for this flight to Charlotte, I was actually originally booked in economy class, but literally just yesterday American gave me the option in check-in to upgrade to first class for 40 bucks. And I mean, it's like a 1 hour flight, but I thought first class, $40 upgrade, that's a pretty good deal. So that aircraft right over there in the back, that's the one I just came off of. 767-400 flew me in from Denver, and then there's another 764 over there. Such an elusive plane, man. It's like 37 of those were ever built, 38, and yeah, I just flew on that one, and we got a CRJ900 to fly on now. So that aircraft should be at the gate. I might get some dinner real quick, and then we'll head over to gate T11.
Concourse T is the main gateway to the rest of the airport. Check-in areas for all domestic carriers are located in this building, but only 3 airlines operate from the concourse. The other concourses are, as mentioned earlier, accessible through the plane train or underground walkways. Concourse T is seemingly divided equally between Delta and any airline that's not Delta. The south side of the concourse is almost exclusively used for Delta flights, while the north side is mainly used by American and United.
This concourse is extremely deserted. I mean, it makes sense because barely any Delta flights from here.
At the moment, United has 3 departures left from Atlanta, but only 2 of them are passenger flights. Recently, United has been operating cargo-only service between Atlanta and Frankfurt, so you can imagine my surprise when that flight was somehow listed on the departure board. Notice how that flight isn't even leaving from a gate, it's leaving from the south cargo ramp at bay number 6. First class passengers get priority boarding and board in group number 1. Unlike United and Delta, American still practices their old boarding procedures. United and Delta adjusted their boarding process such that they board their planes from back to front and deplane from front to back. This is done in order to limit contact among passengers. American has not made such a change, and both boarding and deplaning are still done from front to back. American Eagle has a fleet of 133 CRJ900s, which is almost equally distributed among 2 regional airlines. Mesa Airlines operates 64, while PSA operates 69. The CRJ900s operating for Mesa Airlines are based out of Phoenix and Dallas, and are older examples with an average fleet age of 14.7 years old. The PSA CRJ900s are mainly based in Charlotte and Philadelphia and are much newer, with an average fleet age of just 5 years. There are 3 cabin configurations across the CRJ900 fleet, with a total of either 76 or 79 seats. First class features either 9 or 12 seats in a 1-2 configuration. Main cabin extra has 11 to 24 seats, and main cabin has anywhere from 40 to 58 seats, both laid out in a 2-2 configuration. My seat for this 1-hour shuttle up to Charlotte is 2F. The first class seats on the CRJ900s are basic recliners and offer a generous 38 inches of legroom. The seatback pocket is very large, so large you can't even tell that there's stuff inside it. Inside the seat pocket are the basic contents, the air sickness bag, safety card, and the latest issue of the American Way magazine. The seats, as expected, are very comfortable with plush adjustable headrests. Each pair of seats in first class have a center console to place things like drinks, and the tray tables are located in the armrests. Personal air vents and reading lights are also available, which is much appreciated. Upon boarding, each passenger receives a sanitizing towelette, and I would recommend wiping all high-touch areas with this, just to be safe. Being all the way in the front of the aircraft means the wing view isn't too great, but for me there's no problem in that, as long as it's a window seat.
Your safety is important to us. Please pause for a moment to give your attention to the flight attendant. Luggage and personal articles should be stowed either overhead or under the seat in front of you. To prepare for departure, close your tray table and place your seat in the upright position.
Flight attendants, clear for departure.
advantage. Sign up today on AAA.com and earn miles for today's flight. You can also earn miles with our hotel and car rental partners as well as the Advantage Aviator Red MasterCard, which offers many great travel benefits.
The tray table was quite hard to remove from the armrest at first, and in general, it's not the most sturdy table. First class received a drink service on this short flight, and the flight attendant came around taking drink orders, which was quite nice. Back in main cabin, drinks were only available on request. The CRJ900s are all equipped with free Wi-Fi provided by GoGo Inflight. Internet is free for T-Mobile customers, otherwise you're going to have to pay $13 for a flight pass, which is highway robbery for a short flight like this. Luckily, you can stream shows on your device for free, and there's a wide selection of entertainment options. Not too important for this flight, though. Power outlets were recently added to the CRJ900s, and each seat in first class gets its own USB port and universal power outlet, which is amazing. I have not flown a CRJ in over 10 years, so it was interesting to see that the overhead bins on this aircraft have sliding doors, as compared to most other planes which have fold-up doors. Aside from some turns being made on departure from Atlanta, our flight path was basically a straight northeast towards Charlotte. On our descent, we would approach the airport from the southwest and then fly perpendicular before making a 90-degree turn and coming into land on runway 36 left, which unfortunately requires a lengthy taxi to the terminal. If you're flying a regional jet into Charlotte, the ideal runway will be 36 right, primarily because of its close proximity to the regional jet terminal, Concourse E.
Oh, yes! 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 We got it, baby! We got it! We got it! Woo! Woo! We got it! Yes! Listen to that! Listen to that! Oh, baby! We just got it!
Welcome to Charlotte. As we taxi to the gate, let's quickly recap the flight. As mentioned at the beginning, I paid a little over $40 to upgrade from main cabin to first class. Now, given how short the flight was, the upgrade probably wasn't worth it, but to be honest, I found that price relatively reasonable. Had the price been a little higher, then I might have reconsidered upgrading, but let me know in the comments below what's the highest you would pay to upgrade to first class. As far as the flight goes, the flight attendant working first class today was attentive and friendly, the seat was very comfortable, and the service was pretty acceptable too. Flying first class on these regional jets isn't something I would go out of my way to do, however it's still a decent product and I wouldn't mind flying it again. Charlotte's Concourse E is home to all American Eagle flights operated by the ERJ-145 and CRJ aircraft. This is American Eagle's biggest hub with nearly 300 daily flights operating from this concourse alone, making it the largest regional flight operation in the entire world.
your back door to your final destination, please see me. We do appreciate you keeping the boarding lanes clear until the group number shown on your boarding pass has been called. If your boarding pass does not have a group number, please board group 7.
All right, so here we are, back in Charlotte. Last time I was here was back in November. Great flight from Atlanta in first class in the CRJ900. Very short flight, but you know, still a pretty good one. Next flight should be boarding soon. It's my last flight home to Champaign. And that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.